I'm Faye Waterman, the Conversation Curator. I help you find your magic and your brilliance and help you shine on social media. I have today with me Carrie Mcwherter, who is on the other side of the world, and we're going to have a conversation about what Carrie does, where she comes from, why she does what she does, and why she's so passionate about it. So welcome, Carrie, and thank you for your time.
Hi, thank you, Faye.
Now, Carrie, you are a virtual assistant, but I want to find out where you come from. Where do you actually live?
I live in Iowa. That's in the middle part of the United States, and I've been here my whole life.
And you have a family?
Yes, I've been married for almost 26 years, and we have three grown children. They're 21, 23, and 25. Two girls and a boy.
And that's fabulous. Now, Carrie, what sort of things, what sort of experience have you had in the past? What sort of work have you done in the past?
I actually got married right out of high school, so I didn't have a lot of work outside the home. I homeschooled our kids as well as taking care of my mother-in-law, who's now 85. And during that time, I did some direct sales. So that gave me lots of business experience. I worked in an insurance office and also in a quilt shop.
And what brought you to the place of wanting to become a virtual assistant and help your clients?
Well, during my years or in the direct sales businesses, I was often the one that people came to for technical help. I had systems put in place so that they could do their follow-up with customers and potential hostesses and all the things that go along with that. And also, as I mentioned, I took care of my mother-in-law, and she had her own house, so I've been taking care of two households and the bills and all the things that go along with having two families and all the appointments. And so that's what I do now for my clients, is I help them with their calendars and schedules and organizing files and emails and all the things that they may not like to do. I enjoy doing.
What do you specialize in as a VA? What is it that you love to do, really love to do for your clients?
I really like that organization, but that can mean, so, like I mentioned, so many different things. And like this year, I'm really working on helping to set up helping with like the technical support of setting up online links and bios for people who want to speak.
What do you mean bios for people who want to speak? What do you actually do to help them promote themselves as a speaker?
When you decide or you're asked to speak or you're seeking places to speak, it's important to have a good headshot, a current picture of yourself, as well as a description of what you do and how you can help your client. So what I do is you can send me a rough outline of what you have, and I can help to clean that up and make it look professional, make it look good, make it look pretty by putting a background using your logo or along with your picture so that people can easily see who is being talked about.
And when you are working with a client, but you can work virtually from anywhere in the world and support your clients to help them build their profile, build their visibility, build their credibility, and help them shine on the outside. But you do more than that. Why are you so passionate about helping your clients and helping people?
I really like the idea of being able to know that I'm helping them and to make their life easier, because you never know where they're struggling. So what I do is I help people to stand out so that when people are looking for them, their profiles, they can come across as somebody who can be helpful in their own area of expertise. I make them shine by helping them look good.
So, Carrie, when you're working with a client, how do you help them stand out from the crowd, make them look different to someone else when a business owner or an entrepreneur is looking for a speaker, or a business owner is looking for someone to help them or support them in their career path? How do you make them shine on the outside so that people want to connect with them?
I really do take what they send me for information, like an outline or what their bio is currently, and I make them look better. What I've learned in doing, bios and profiles is that you need to make sure that you're telling people what you can do for them. So it's not all about you. And that sometimes I can take the information that's about them and turn it around so that it actually is how they're helping their clients. And that's what's going to draw people to them.
That's perfect, because when you're in business or you're a speaker, it's not actually about you. It's about the people that are surrounding you and the people that want to connect with you because they know you, like you, and trust you. And you bring out their authenticity.
That's my plan.
When you connect with a client and you're asking them questions, what is it that you see within them that stands out for you so that you can see how you can make them look better on social media, look better in their profile?
I'm looking for, like I said, just kind of keywords and talking to them, similar to what we're doing here, and hearing what they do, because sometimes people can't get it in words, like the written word. In a regular conversation, we can figure it out, and I can, take that and turn it into words so that then people can see it and read it and know who they really are, that description.
What you do is you help them bring out their authenticity. You get them to see what's inside them so that you can bring it on into the outside world so that other people can see it. With bios, it's really important that people are authentic and honest, because that comes through when you're speaking to someone or when you're reading a profile. It comes from the heart, and that's what's really important, isn't it?
Yes, you don't want it just be, I've worked here and I've worked here and I've gone to school here and taken this course and done this. You want it to be, where have those things brought you and how can you apply that to, like I said, your client's life and whatever you do, whether you're a coach or a writer or, whatever your profession is.
When you get their information and you look at it, and we're talking about bios for speaking or just making them stand out a little bit more in their profile, do you get a feel for their authenticity? Do you get a feel that there's something that's missing and they don't know, they don't realize it themselves? So you draw that out of them and put it in a context so that people can actually see who they are.
Sometimes I do need to go back to them after we've talked the first time. And, if they've sent me those few sentences or, like I said, an outline, and ask a few more questions. The other thing sometimes I'll do is if they have a website, I'll go and read some testimonies, and then I'll question them about what that customer client was talking about when they gave them that testimony or review on what they did for them, because that might remind them, oh yeah, I did do this, because you read something somebody else has written about you, and sometimes that triggers you to remember and to feel the way you felt, and then that gives you some more authenticity.
It is true, isn't it? Because if someone says something nice about you as a business owner, it does give you a boost, a lift. And it's really nice when someone shows their appreciation for what you actually do. And that's what you do. You get them built up on what they've already given you and really show them how they can shine on the outside.
Yes.
What would you like to say to anyone what sort of client do you like working with?
I like to work with those that are ready to get organized. I like to say that I'm organized in the background, as far as if they're getting ready to speak, to organize in the background. And that means something different for each of my clients. Sometimes it is helping them to organize their emails. Sometimes it's doing invoices every month. Sometimes it's setting up a website or doing updates to a website. or setting up their Eventbrite link with that bio that we've talked about, or they may need a new logo designed. They have an idea, but they don't know how to put it together. I do a wide variety of things. One, so I don't get bored, but also because I like to be able to help each of my clients in the different areas they need me at the time that they need me.
So what would you say right now to anyone who's listening to this? What would you say to them?
If you've never worked with a virtual assistant, but you're feeling overwhelmed, I hope that we can connect, because I may not be the right one for you, but we can at least get an idea of what you could use help with. And I do have a lot of friends that are VAs. So, I am all about making sure you're connected with the right person, because we all are a little bit different. I want your life easier. So if that's me, that's great. And if not, a VA is going to make it, it's going to make it so that you can work on your business and not in your business, so that you can shine in the area of your expertise, and I can help in the background doing those things that are bogging you down.
Everyone needs a VA, and not just one VA. Sometimes they need a couple of VAs. How can they get in contact with you, Carrie?
My website is allinorderwithcarrie.com, and there is a link on there to set up an appointment. I call it a discovery call, so we can talk about what you may need, and it's free. It's a free 30-minute call. There's a calendar link there. We can schedule a time. Otherwise, my phone number and my email are also on my website, and that's probably the easiest way to track me down. And it doesn't matter where in the world you are, I can work with you.